Okay, hopefully by the time this video comes out, there's still a little bit of hype and buzz about this knife. There's a bunch of hype about it right now. A lot of people are just getting them, posting them, and having some fun. By the time this gets out, who knows? I've got a bit of a backlog now. About 2 weeks out. I'm filmed out about 2.5 weeks right now. So this video that I'm filming today will come out in about 15, 16, 18 days, something like that. So I'm in a good spot. I think that's where I like to be, is about 2 weeks out, really, a week to 2 weeks. But I am having a trip in June. So I'm trying to get ahead of that and get everything filmed so I don't have to worry about it while I am on vacation. So, yeah, the struggle is real when you do daily videos, okay? This is the Reate Tiger. It's a very cool knife. This comes to me from Aussie Mike. Here's a little bit of information about it, if you can see that. This is the titanium engraved COA, Certificate of Authenticity. So it is made by Reate. It comes with a nice Velcroed pouch, a patch, a sticker, some extra hardware, as well as the tools to take it apart, which I think is really cool, especially when it's got some tricks up its sleeve on how it comes apart. One, you see there's no hardware. It's all hidden hardware. Hidden. And that proprietary pivot. Kind of a three-way slotted deal. So they include the pivot tool that will fit right in there. And so you have some leverage to turn it. They give you this tool here that sticks in, lines up. Doesn't really lock in. It just kind of friction, like it just sits there. And you can tighten and loosen the pivot. Well, that's great. How do you get the rest apart? You take the pivot out and it just falls apart? No! Deep down inside, you have a screw there and another screw up here. How that works, I have no idea. I'm guessing you take this one and this one loose, and there is some sort of a pivoting, mechanism in here that locks the backspacer into both sides, and then it just falls apart in your hand. I don't know. It's not my knife. I am not going to take it apart, but they give you this long, looks like a T6, to fit down into the scales here to loosen those two screws. All right. And then they give you this one also that also has a Torx on the end. All right. So enough about the tools. Drop those off on the other table. Since we're zoomed in, let's just take a look. Really nice belt satin finish on this compound grind. You have a very nice hollow grind and a flat grind with this false swedge, not sharpened on the top. Very nicely done. It's normal Reate stuff. Okay. Bead blasted titanium pivots. Bolsters. Sorry. I'm looking at the Zircuti pivot collars. Why am I having a hard time talking this morning? I don't know. And then you've got fat carbon, black camo carbon is the pattern, and it's from fat carbon. Okay. It looks a lot like this Mars carbon, which is also from fat carbon on my North arms. I love carbon fiber, and fat carbon does it really, really well. No voids that I can see. Very nicely done. No edges here. Very smooth transition. Full titanium backspacer. I like that. 3D milled titanium pocket clip. And more of the same on the show side. Very little branding on the blade, which I like. Sure, put your logo on there. No problem. That's about all you need to do. They don't even put No, they don't even put the blade steel on here, which I think is fine. This thing is a great size. It's 5 inches closed, 8 and 11/16 overall. So almost 9 inches overall with that 3 3/4 inch blade with a 3.5 inch cutting edge. Very nicely done. It is 0.017 behind the edge, and it comes in with M390 blade steel on this particular one. I think they all have M390. You can get different configurations on the carbon fiber. So there's an Arctic Storm. There's several different carbon fibers from Fat Carbon. There is also a full titanium version, which drops the price. This one is about $425. If you get the full titanium, no carbon fiber, you're looking at about $375, give or take. If you really want to spend some money, you can be like my friend Freeze Arno over on Instagram and Facebook. And a couple of other people that I have seen get the fancy version with the Zircuti scales, Zircuti pocket clip, and Zircuti pivot collars. I've seen it in green, which Freeze Arno has, and I have seen it in purple. I don't remember who had the purple one. Both looked really cool. Alex over the Watch and Cut Gear channel, my co-host on the EDC Hour, he was looking at a purple one that somebody was selling on the secondary for like $850. I thought the purple one was pretty freaking awesome, like chef's kiss. Mwah. Like, yeah, the purple one looked great. And the green one that Freeze Arno posted, also chef's kiss. Beautiful knife. I kind of wish that for me personally, it wasn't as upswept here with the Tonto blade. Just because it's not, I think it works for me on this particular one, but it almost starts to go into that Persian style, which is not really my favorite. But this one at $400 is pretty sweet. It works great in the pocket, feels good in the hand, runs on ceramic bearings, really good feel in the hand. It's got enough thickness and bulk that it just feels good. It's 0.634 inches overall thickness minus the pocket clip. This thing is just going to get at it. Nice hollow grind, nice flat grind for piercing and cutting. Like, this is just an all-around great knife, and you know you're getting nothing but quality out of Reate. Now, yes, it's made overseas, and if that's a thing for you, then don't buy it. I'm okay with that. Okay, a couple size comparisons. That's the Spyderco Delica. Here's the Kubi KB237. Since I pulled out the North Arm Skaha 2 with its Fat Carbon. Great user. I use this for a lot of unboxings, so excuse the blade. Since we're talking carbon fiber, how about the Production Hellraiser? Which I think is a good comparison, you know, just because both productions, both a little bit fancy, both made overseas. So yeah, very cool. In fact, I actually opened a box or something with this. I got a little bit of schmutz on there I should clean off at some point. Love, love, love the Hellraisers. This is a cool knife for sure. Don't get me wrong. $425. I don't know. It's overseas made production knife. Is that the right price? You know, it's hard to say. You got this guy for $325 custom made in Canada. You've got the standard production Red Horse Knife Works at about $300-ish, also made overseas. You know, I don't know. I'm not sure. I am not the price police. I am just here as a knucklehead with a camera that for some reason thought it was a good idea to do daily content. And so, yeah, you make up your own mind on what you're going to spend for a knife. And I'll make up my mind, and we'll just agree to get along and call it a good day. So there you go. If you made it this far, comment daily down below. Come back tomorrow.